Hey y'all, so let's pick up right where we left off yesterday in this virtuous woman, this Proverbs 31 woman. She makes fine linen garments, works of righteousness, and she leads others to buy them. She delivers to the merchants girdles or sashes that free one up for service. I want to go back to Luke chapter 6, where we are reading about how Jesus commands us to respond to our enemies. And the Passion Translation of this Proverbs 31:24 is a reminder, even her works of righteousness she does for the benefit of her enemies. So I don't know that we really think about what we do and the way that we act being for the benefit of our enemies. We know that this is how we are supposed to act. These are things we're supposed to do, and it's pleasing to the Lord. But not only is it pleasing to the Lord, it's a testimony, a testament to His goodness and His love at work in us. Because the way of the Lord, acts of righteousness, are in complete opposition to the works of the flesh. And that's what Galatians tells us. You know, the fruits of the Spirit is Galatians 5:22. And it says, now the doings or the practices of the flesh, the King James says, but the works of the flesh are, and then it goes through this terrible list of things, but the fruit of the Holy Spirit, which is His work within us, the work which His presence within us accomplishes. So the works of the flesh are in complete opposition to the fruits of the Spirit, in the way those of us who have submitted our lives to the Lordship of Jesus Christ would choose to live and act. And so our works of righteousness, our choosing to live in conformity to God's will in work and in deed and in word, is acts of righteousness. And we're going to get into James tomorrow. But seeking first His kingdom, right, which is His way of doing and being right, God's way of doing things, it's a testament that we're His. And truly, for the benefit of our enemy, to show them the difference and the realness of God, that truly He makes a difference. The Amplified says that she makes these fine linen garments and then leads others to buy them. Well, that's what we were just talking about, in that our acts of righteousness and us living in conformity to God's will, that's acts of righteousness. But how does it lead others to buy them? And you and I both know that righteousness is not for sale. So what is this? It seems like a little bit of a contradiction, right? Let's go to Isaiah 55. He says, wait and listen, everyone who is thirsty. Come to the waters, and he who has no money, come buy and eat. Yes, come buy priceless spiritual wine and milk without money and without price, simply for the self-surrender that accepts the blessing. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That the way in which we live our lives and the way in which we make fine linen, the way in which we perform works of righteousness, which is just living in conformity, right? Living inside of God's way of doing and being right. That as we do that, we lead others to buy. Not with money. It's not for sale with money. Self-surrender. When others see God moving in our lives, they want what we have. We're going to read this again tomorrow because I think it's too good not to read again. All right, bye y'all.